of my outline.
So cute over there.
All right.
His little hat.
Make sure the hair is hairing.
Oh, it looks ratchet, but it's fine. At least in mine.
No, mine too. You know what? Usually my face looks ratchet every time, so at least if my hair can look decent.
Mine is both right now. It's
I was like,
not
Kelly, your hair looks
balanced.
so cute.
Well, I sharked it before, and it
Oh,
was
yes,
like all
I did
nice
hear
and
the
blown
shark
out,
this
but I've
morning.
been laying down all day,
Yeah.
so it's like
Really?
flat.
I was I did my like not your mother's curl cream,
it looks really
but
good
now it's
today.
like
Does that
kind of.
work?
I would say I would like
your
to think
curls
so.
today. They look
Yeah,
nice.
they
I
really
feel like-
have been curly.
I feel like they're
recently.
kind of falling out right now
I feel
because
like
I've been like
especially-
sitting down all day.
But it
I
looks
feel
like natural
especially your
curls.
hair's been so short recently
Mhm.
that like the curl
Yes.
holds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it holds better for.
I was saying now it's
short
like
hair,
finally getting
yeah.
longer, but yeah,
Oh.
I just like fully wet my hair this morning and then.
Yeah.
No, it looks really
But I
nice.
think they're kind of
you should
falling.
do like that.
Thanks,
Alright.
guys.
Y'all ready to start?
We are
Yes.
twins.
Hit it!
Hi guys, I'm Vanessa.
And my name's Catherine, and welcome back to another episode and another season of Roommate Rewind.
Hi, I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Catherine, and welcome back to another episode of Roommate Rewind! Yay!
She's too excited.
Audio,
gonna sound
audio
crazy.
listeners, I'm sorry.
Apologies in advance.
We have a fun episode for you guys today. Today we are talking about conspiracy theories, which I should have
How
looked up.
exciting.
I should have looked up college conspiracy theories.
Oh.
because
If you
I
guys
feel like
like
that.
this.
I
That
feel
could've
like that
been-
would have been very
Another
on brand.
episode.
We can always do a
But
short little.
Guess what? I didn't
segment
do
of
that.
it
So
on
maybe
episode.
if you like this, we'll do it in a different episode.
Period.
Right?
True.
But both me and Vanessa have some conspiracy theories that we looked up, and we're just gonna react to them. Think about this. How do you guys feel about conspiracy theories?
I find them so fun to like
Right?
listen to.
Right?
Like,
So I'm very like iffy on them. Like some of them,
well, yeah,
I'm, like,
it really
so
depends
into,
on what
and
it
some
is.
of them I'm like,
Yes.
Yeah. I was if
So-
it's such a like reach, I'm
Yeah.
like.
yeah.
Do you
Right.
guys
then-
believe most of them, would you say? Or are you kind of like skeptical
I say it
of most?
fully depends.
I also say it
I'm,
fully
yeah,
depends
I'm like
on the
half
thing.
and half.
It's not like most or none. It's
Right,
just like
sure. It
whatever
fully depends what I'm
individual
reading,
ones.
yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
I eat up conspiracy theories. I don't care
but I'm
if it's the most
excited.
diabolical reason behind it. I believe it.
Oh
My
my
favorite
god.
word.
There's some I don't believe, obviously,
No,
but
there's
Fair.
some that I hear and I'm like, okay, this is definitely
Yeah.
true. And then there's others I'm like,
You're like,
I don't know. This is
Yeah.
just all happens to be like too much of a coincidence.
Right.
one of
Yeah.
my little hint, one of mine I don't believe, but like it makes sense to me. So like when we get there, I'll tell you guys.
Oh my
I'm
God.
excited. Yeah.
I know it's not true.
Well, I do have just a little bit of pop culture before we jump into this because some of my conspiracy theories are pop culture related.
Awesome.
Because I feel like that was very me on brand.
I love it.
So I wanted to like.
I
kind of
love me
mix
some
it in.
pop culture too.
Right.
Like-
So I have very good news, at least for people who may know what this is. They just announced on Good Morning America a couple days ago that the McDonald's snack wrap is coming back.
Yes, I saw.
I don't know where this was going, but that was
It's like,
not
oh,
what
Good
I
Morning
I've
wanted.
never had one, but I did see that.
Wait, I've never had one either.
What is that?
What's in it? Yeah.
I've never
I
had
actually
it
don't
either,
know
but my
about this.
friends at home love
I would say
this.
I've heard great
So,
things, but
no, and I've heard only nothing
Yeah.
but great things. Like, and it's
I
one of
don't
those
think I've heard
things
it.
that it's one of those things that like people always say they're like, oh, but like when the snap wrap was like at McDonald's, and they were like, I've never tried that. But
Yeah.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So now I'll finally be able to try it when it comes back to
I
McDonald's.
would say I'm down to
Well,
go
that's
try.
exciting.
Right?
I'm
So
down.
I don't know
when the
what it
snack
is,
wrap
but cool.
comes back, I feel like it's kind of a tongue twister, and I can't say it,
But
but
you think snap wreck?
yeah, is that what I'm saying? I feel
Yeah.
like
It's okay.
kinda like Vanessa-
What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, so I don't know. I didn't know if anybody was a fan,
I've never heard of them personally.
I'll try one. Like,
right?
We'll go try one.
And then my other pop culture was that Chipotle CEO announced higher prices
Fuck
for
that.
Chipotle
Yeah.
items, and
I'll
I'm very
die.
upset.
Unfortunate.
How do you
I'll
guys
die.
feel about this?
I
I'm
hate
pissed.
fucking
It's
O.
already like obviously it's not like insanely expensive,
I would
but
say
it's
it's not
expensive
that
enough
bad,
for like
but like
a chain food place like that.
Right.
Yeah.
That like you don't need to raise your money. Like
Right.
you don't need to raise your prices.
I say I like the prices now. Why can't we?
Right.
keep
Yeah,
it?
let's
And
keep
if
it
you're
that
gonna raise
way.
them, at least always have like guac.
Well, yeah, because they also
At least give me my kids
The
meal.
worst
It's
is
so
when they're out of
windows.
rice.
That's
Oh,
the
please,
one
yeah.
by my house. This is why I don't go to Chipotle at home, because they are constantly out of everything.
Mhm.
Right.
And so both of the times that I went over the summer, they were completely out of like rice and everything, and it was just like it sucked.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I would turn around and go home.
Well, that's why for the
Like, don't
longest
I couldn't do it.
That's why for the longest time I wasn't getting Chipotle here
Yeah.
because the Chipotle
They were always
near
out
us,
of everything.
They were
Yeah.
for the past like 2 years. Like this year, I feel like it's
This
the
year
first
it's
year
been
they're, like,
great,
doing well.
except when they forgot my chips today. I
right
was pissed.
when they're doing well, but they
But
always
that's the point.
had nothing. Like I went there that one time and they had no rice. I was like, rice is half the bowl.
having no rice is crazy.
I
Like, you
know.
should always have another batch cooking,
Right.
so that you'll have it on deck.
Because
Right.
I bet 95% of customers get rice.
Yeah.
There.
Well,
That's
there's
what I'm
literally
Rice
bowls,
is-
burritos, tacos. People get rice in all of those.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's like the most common.
pretty much
fucking
every
thing
single
ever.
thing that you're offering
Yeah.
besides a quesadilla
Yep.
has rice in it.
Right.
Exactly. And
Right.
rice is my side, so I need that.
Yeah. Okay, so that was my pop culture. Some exciting, some a little sad. But
Yeah.
let's jump into the conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright,
Let's do it.
Do you want to start? Do I
I'm
want to start?
excited.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, how many do you have? Because I only have 5, I think.
Oh God.
Yeah, I
Oh
only
God.
Cat's like 15.
No, I only have 8.
Okay. This is
Okay.
fine.
I don't know how many we'll get.
Okay,
through.
13.
Yeah, you can start.
Okay.
Maybe
Right
we'll have
to
some
the-
of the same ones.
Probably.
Okay,
That would be
so
fun.
this first one, I don't really know if it's a conspiracy theory or just a theory in general, but have you guys ever heard of the butterfly effect?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Mhm.
I haven't heard of this until recently, and then I was like, and then obviously for this episode, I kind of like was digging a little deeper into this.
Uh-huh.
But for people who don't know, the butterfly effect is a theory that small changes in your life can lead to larger, unpredictable consequences over time. So, and like the name, like butterfly, apparently comes from the idea that a butterfly flapping its wings in one part of the world could theoretically set off a volcanic eruption in another part of the world. That's what I got from like online.
See,
That's
Interesting.
Yeah.
yeah, that is a bit different then.
What, like, what's your interpretation of
Right?
this?
Let me.
I had kind of like the same idea that it was like one little thing
Affecting
affects
other
a bunch of big things
Right.
later
Right.
The
on.
volcano thing is
But the volcano
Yeah.
thing, I don't know.
The butterfly
Yeah.
volcano thing, I don't agree
That's
with.
just from when I looked up online.
I mean, I guess that's like what it was named after, or whatever.
Right.
There's
But
a
like,
movie.
Oh, really?
Wait, let's watch.
wait, we should watch that.
We
That's
should
fun.
watch that.
Netflix.
Sounds
No
interesting.
way.
Oh, wait, we don't have Netflix.
We'll have to sign into
We'll
it.
have to figure it out.
Ashton Kutcher.
We'll have to
stars.
figure that out.
Oh,
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Yeah, no, that's like I've known that
Do you
theory.
guys? I definitely
I
believe
believe
in
in
that. I believe
Yeah,
in that 100%.
For sure.
Definitely.
Because all the time I'm like, oh my god, if I don't do this, like later on, I know. Like I'm a big person in karma.
Yes.
Like I believe in
Mm.
karma,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
like good or bad karma. So
Yeah.
I'm so like, oh, like me calling someone like a bitch. Oops. Like let's say like it'll kick me in the ass later on. Like
Yeah.
I'm such a believer of that,
Cause
and I
and
feel like
effect.
that's like kind of the butterfly effect. Like,
No, yeah.
sorry, I can't talk today.
It's a late episode. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Toads.
No,
That
I
is so
agree with
interesting.
that.
Oh, everything I think about is so interesting. Like all these effects.
Right? So
Okay,
many
great,
effects.
great.
My first one, I kind of did like specific examples. Like I didn't know if we were doing specific
No,
examples.
no,
or,
no,
like-
no.
Okay. Have you guys ever heard this one?
Have you ever tried
But-
this? Sorry. Yes.
That Prince Charles is a vampire.
What? I have not heard that one.
Okay. So basically,
Yeah, wait, please
the
explain.
Prince of Wales, Prince Charles,
Uh-huh.
he's related to someone who goes by the name of Vlad the Impaler. And that was
Hello?
this man, Vlad the Impaler.
Okay,
was
Vlad.
the-
I've heard of that name though.
Vlad?
Yeah, he was
Vlad?
the inspiration for the Dracula movie.
Yes.
So he's related to him, and many royals in Charles's bloodline, they say, were known to have a disease called, I don't know how to say this, porphyria or something, which is an iron deficiency that causes people to be sensitive to sunlight. And that's why, like, whenever, like, because I know my poor king or prince, whatever he is, he just always is looking pale in pictures, and like everyone always jokes that he looks like sickly or that
Yeah.
he can't be in sunlight. I'm
Right.
like, oh my god, is he a vampire?
Oh my god.
Stop.
That's
I've never heard
that's
that
one of
one
those where it's
before.
like there's too many coincidences. Like
It's
That's
giving,
hilarious.
like in the Vampire Diaries when those vampires have like the daylight ring, so like
Yeah.
they can be shown outside.
Okay.
Like,
Or when they
can
wear
walk
like
around
the
outside.
like the glasses and hoodies
yeah.
and they like walk around in their dark black. Like, oh my god.
like long sleeves.
That's
like,
so
Yeah.
funny.
Oh,
my
that
God.
is too funny.
That's funny.
Okay. My next conspiracy theory is the Ratatouille theory.
Is it gonna make me upset?
No,
Okay.
no. Okay, so the Ratatouille theory is based on the Disney movie Ratatouille, and
Love that movie.
it talks about how Remy the rat, his cooking skills weren't a natural gift, like the movie originally says, and that people believe that he actually learned to cook from the old lady in the movie that used to chase him around with a shotgun.
Oh, I believe that. I totally believe that.
People also believe that the same old lady who would chase him around with the shotgun also happens to be the food critic's mother, because in the ending scene when Remy cooks the ratatouille for the food critic, he takes that first bite and he gets a flashback to his childhood, and it happens to be the same lady, or like a younger version of that lady serving him that meal, so it reminds him of his childhood.
Can we watch that after this? Because I need to see that with my own eyes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can just zoom to that part.
Oh, I was gonna say watch the whole movie, but
That works too. That works
I
too.
love that movie.
Yeah.
Wait, but I love that concept.
It kind of
That-
makes
no,
it
that
kind
makes
of makes
sense.
full circle
It
sense.
is, because they're
Yeah.
both assholes.
Right. Right. And I
Wow.
so believe too, if
No, I
he
believe
grew
that.
up stealing food in that kitchen, whatever. Which I also think they try to set it up that he learned his cooking skills from that Gusto, from the chef that was on TV. Which
Yeah.
I think it's more of a combination of both. But
I was gonna say
think
the lady who's watching
the lady,
this, though.
Yeah.
the lady also trying it herself.
Yes.
He probably was picking up on things.
Yes.
So I
No,
thought
that
that
makes
was really
sense.
interesting.
Oh, I
I do
love
find that very interesting.
I love that, and I believe it.
Right?
100%. Just like
I was like,
Prince Charles is a
but I love Disney conspiracy theories of what people predict, what
Yeah.
happens to the mothers.
every movie is related.
Right.
Every single movie is
I was
related.
like, bunch are like these two are sisters.
I love.
like another.
I love the whole thing when in Frozen.
Yeah,
Yes.
just gonna bring that in there.
Parents
We're going
Yes.
to the coronation.
Yep.
Or
Right.
other way around.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why. Well, I also saw a different conspiracy theory, and I didn't write this one down, but it was based on Frozen,
Oh.
and I'll get to my other Frozen conspiracy theory in a second.
Oh, I know what that one is.
But it's that Elsa and Anna's parents actually never died, and that their ship they washed up on shore, and then they made Tarzan. Tarzan is
Hello?
their son.
Girl,
And
what?
they live in the woods.
That's what I'm.
That one's a
Girl,
little bit.
what?
That's a
more
reach.
far-fetched.
That
I'm sorry. So when you said they made Tarzan,
Yeah.
Sorry.
kills me.
Sorry.
They had a son,
Funny.
Tarzan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they
Sorry.
made him.
That's funny.
Sorry. I mean,
No,
that's
but also,
fine.
I mean, they
but
did.
also I fear I don't.
Their
Agree
death
with
scene
that.
looked pretty convincing.
That one is more a far-fetched.
Well, the whole
Yeah.
ship getting
I don't know-
tossed.
I don't know if I take-
believe it.
I don't know if I physically believe that one, but
Yeah.
it's another conspiracy.
That's fair. That's
Definitely
fair.
a reach.
It's
But-
a
I believe the Rapunzel one
Yes.
way more than
Oh,
the other
1000%.
one. But that is another one. But
Yeah.
speaking of my original Frozen conspiracy theory,
Let's hear it.
do you guys know about why they think the Disney franchise made Frozen to begin with?
No.
Yes, it was
Do you
something
know
to
this?
cover up Walt Disney.
It was-
Yes.
he's frozen or
It was to
something.
cover
Yeah.
up when people searched up Disney
Yes.
Frozen that the movie came up instead of Walt Disney's frozen head
Yes.
that is allegedly supposed to be frozen somewhere in Disney.
I have heard this.
Wait,
one
how have I
before.
never heard of
I
this?
would love to find
You've
out.
never heard of
no.
this?
You know,
Oh my
they
god,
need some-
I
Oh
believe
my
that.
god.
I do
Oh,
believe
wait,
it too.
now that I
believe
hear
it's
it-
frozen somewhere.
Disney
Yeah.
has secrets,
I-
and I want to know them all.
The dark
Right.
side of Disney.
Now that I hear it,
Yeah.
I believe it.
and I would never tell anyone.
Yeah.
Please let me know.
Wait,
But I would keep
so-
all the secrets.
I don't
you
know
know
if it's
in
his head or
Tower.
his body, but
Yeah, no, but I
something.
heard that one. You know, in Tower of Terror, this is less of a conspiracy, but when you go down, and I haven't personally been on the ride, but I've seen this on TikTok before. When you go to the Twilight Zone,
Yes.
there's that ventriloquist doll in the
Mhm.
corner,
Mhm.
and so people have said when all the workers have to say hi to him, or the ride will break down and not work because he causes stuff to happen in the ride, and it's just so interesting to
Oh, I
me.
love it.
I have heard that
There's
one.
a lot of lore behind the chat. Oh my god, can we do a Disney episode? Thank you.
Sure.
The Disney lore just goes so far back. There's so many Easter eggs just in the Tower of Terror that, again, aren't necessarily conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
But just there's a
just like interesting little.
As you're wearing a Mickey shirt.
Yeah.
She's repping
She's
today.
repping.
Oh my gosh. Okay, do you want to go to the next one?
Sure thing. Alrighty. So, this one's more common, so I'm sure most people know this. But the whole like Titanic wasn't actually the Titanic that sank. Do people know this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I
I've
heard
heard of this
something
one.
about this.
Basically, just a quick little blurb. So the Titanic sank, but obviously multiple conspiracy theories have become over this. In this one, I didn't write down all the facts because there's truly so much about it that makes it very believable. This is one of the ones that I very well believe could have happened. But they say that it wasn't the Titanic that sank. It was actually the Olympic, another
Yes.
massive
Oh, I
boat
have heard
Yes.
that looks
that.
just like it.
There was room on that door.
There was so much room on that door.
That was one thing, like some people say it was done on purpose to like trick people, or one, it was a total accident, but it was just actually this boat. They're saying the real Titanic is hidden somewhere, that it was all like
Yeah, I think I
set
have
up,
Yes.
whatever. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
so much
Oh
that
my
goes
God.
into
I
it.
have
Yeah.
heard this one. I don't know if I believe that. I feel like it's just way too much work.
It seems like a ton of work, but I just like it's just so.
It's so interesting.
The Titanic is very like interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
such a,
I find it very interesting.
Right?
My
Like,
cousin grew up like the one that we have the same birthday. She grew up in like her major focus and obsession was the Titanic. So like she
Really?
would feed me all these stories.
Oh.
Like yes, like I
Yeah.
believe
I
them
believe it,
all.
yeah.
yeah, that is crazy.
But I always like to think about like, oh my god, what if like all these years it wasn't actually that boat and it's just somewhere else?
That would be
Yeah.
wild.
Kind of like the
but where
final
would
scene.
it be?
Well, I
Yeah,
think
where-
the final scene.
know what I
in-
Where would they had that big of a boat?
Right?
You know, like
Yeah.
the Pirates of the Caribbean. I think it's Blackheart, that one specifically. But where at the very end of the movie, the boat is just in between this massive rock that you literally have to like go swim underwater in like a cave to go find it. And then it's just this massive open place with a boat. I'm like, maybe the Titanic.
Maybe
is
that's
hiding
where
out
it
somewhere.
is,
You know,
yeah.
you know what that just reminded me of in Moana when she
Yes,
finds in the
exactly.
island like all of the ships. and they're
Exactly.
Like, where the fuck?
Right.
How did no one find this before?
Right.
Right. There's so much like
This is,
unknown
like-
stuff.
not, it's like kind of insensitive to say, but like,
Oh
no, the thing with like, you know how they had the divers that went down to see the
Yes.
Titanic,
Yeah.
and then obviously they all
Yes.
died. Really unfortunate.
Yes.
Right.
But like, imagine if that's linked to it as well. If it was like not the Titanic and like they didn't want people
Right.
to like discover
Oh,
truly
that's
like
so
what it was.
interesting.
So then like,
Oh, that
it
little one that
obviously
like
not,
exploded down
like,
there?
yeah, like
Yeah, okay.
obviously that's terrible.
Yeah.
But like,
What
what,
was that,
if that
Ocean
was
Gate?
linked?
Yes.
Like,
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
wow.
I don't
And,
and like
remember
somebody had
that.
it out for them because they were like, they can't discover
That
the
is so
secret.
fascinating.
Like,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh my
guys,
god.
guys.
All right.
No, I'm
well,
good.
let's jump into my next theory, which I don't know if it really ties, but it just got me thinking.
Okay.
So, do you guys know the Simpsons theory?
yes.
Yes!
Every single one.
That they- wait, is
Now, this one really gets me because the way that it lines up
Yes.
As if
Just
they predict
so
fucking everything.
It's
perfectly.
crazy.
It
That
is
one I fully
cra-
believe. Like,
it is
same.
crazy how much like I believe this one, and
Mhm.
how do the writers even think of this?
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
that's the
The
one
writers
thing
are the government.
that
Imagine.
like it's just wild.
Yeah.
And The Simpsons have been on TV for
Forever.
Years.
Yeah.
For years. And the fact that they're still
Like,
like,
predicting shit.
predicting
Yeah.
shit,
And it's all correct.
it's all
Like,
correct.
like to a
Actually
T. Like, it's
insane.
scary.
All correct. It's wild.
Yeah. So
Actually
frightening.
insane.
I was gonna name examples, but like there's literally just too many to like
Yeah.
count. Like it's wild to me, and I love that show.
I know there
Like,
was one about
I've
there was one about like
personally never
COVID.
There was.
There was.
Yes.
They created
Yes.
COVID. Yeah.
Like,
There was.
probably.
Yeah, it
or
was one
predicted
where-
whatever.
You know, maybe they did.
Oh.
Yeah, and you see like everybody's like
Yeah.
running around, like trapped in their homes, like all wearing masks and stuff.
Yeah, like the fuck did you create
Right.
that?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Which-
But then oh sorry.
Oh no, but it just made me think like, it's like how did they think of that? But then at the same time, like in like high school, elementary school, we talked about like we learn in like history class like all these other like plagues and like diseases and
Yeah.
stuff that like,
Yeah.
washed people out. Obviously, I mean in like a weird way, it's like our generation of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like on one hand, I see
Yeah.
that like oh like that's how they came up with this, but on the other hand,
Yeah.
it's like it
It's
was
so
a little
oddly
too
specific.
It was,
specific.
Yeah.
exactly. we're just going through a time where another disease has come up or whatever. But it also, like, as much as I want to believe every Simpsons thing, which I still do,
Right.
there's also, like, others. I was like, I vividly remember at the very beginning of COVID, like, when the whole, like, Simpsons thing came out, too, and that they predicted it, I was watching, like, an episode of my, like, one of my favorite show of all time, Blacklist, and it was a whole episode where they also, it wasn't called COVID-19, but it was, the same type of virus that COVID is. Everyone had to wear masks. The same quarantine. It was still 14 days. Like, it was things, like, down to the extreme, but, like, the episode was made before COVID happened.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, it could also just be a coincidence that, like, obviously more than one show is going to come up with, like, a disease.
Right.
But, like, it's
Yeah.
just, the connections are crazy, and, like, the same time, like, I don't know, it's just so weird.
I'll never forget my social studies teacher that year was just like, you guys are crazy, just drink Gatorade. That's what he would say.
To not get COVID?
He was like, people are just getting
drink
fed Gatorade
Gatorade
and they feel fine.
Wait,
And I was
because
like-
that is wild.
I hear that's not.
But I think it was more of like a thing of like just to calm us down because we were freaking
Yeah.
out about
Yeah.
it. And it was like,
That's
and
crazy.
he had a very
though.
like sarcastic humor, so we were just
Yeah.
like, we were eating
Sure.
it up. Like we thought it was hilarious.
That's
But
crazy.
all right, hit your next one.
I think it's time for my funny one.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
ready.
That the earth is
Yeah, I was wondering if you were gonna do that one. Because
No,
obviously, like, the flat Earth is something that comes up when you look up conspiracy
Yeah.
theories. Like, it's one of the most popular.
I'm
ones.
saying it's totally
It
like
simply
first
does
one.
not make sense in any single
It's simply just
plausible
not-
way, though.
It's simply just
See, I
not
think it
fair.
kind of makes sense.
Guys, chat.
No, okay.
Do you not understand?
No, this is the one that I say
The rotation.
logically in my like shallow sense of mind. It makes sense because
Hello?
you're telling me to go to New Hampshire. I go up, like
Yes.
not quite.
Yes.
Yes.
Vanessa does
Well, the
say.
planet.
Well, the whole point of gravity, so that means I'm literally like driving like this in the car, technically, like going up.
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
Which is so
I
crazy.
love that
But that's
demonstration.
like, but then I also
First of all,
science is
yes.
What
when
was that?
for
Someone's
people
phone.
to have days and nights, the
Oh, it was
planet,
my
the like
phone.
rotation,
I
it's
know.
a circular thing.
Yeah.
Like if it was just like a flat
Yeah.
expanse, you'd have the sun and then it's like
No,
like,
totally.
it
like
would
you
just
would not have like
Right.
Yeah.
it scientifically
Oh,
does
yeah.
not make any
Science
sense.
is real.
So
I believe
it
in
just-
science. So therefore, I do know that the Earth is very much round. I love science, but
Catherine.
No, there's no
I was just messing with her.
it would make things so much easier if it was just like. So it's not, and I know that.
Oh no.
We got our science teacher that year because we convinced him that we all thought the Earth was flat.
Oh,
and we
no.
were
God.
realistic, and then we gifted him for like his birthday like an the Earth is flat T-shirt because he really
Oh,
like
you're like
we
so much
all
today.
none of us like really believed it, but we were
Yeah.
just messing with him. We
Yeah.
were like, we all think it's flat. And he was getting so mad.
Oh my
'Cause we got
God.
every single person in the class to like
That's
to like
really
be on,
funny.
in on the joke, and then we bought him like a shirt, and he still wears it. He thinks it's hilarious.
It's
Oh my
sick.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. Next theory. Okay. This one I have like a lot on,
Iconic.
and this one I didn't know about until I was obviously researching it for this podcast. Do you guys know the theory about the Beatles, the music group?
I do not.
I don't
Okay.
believe so.
There's a theory claiming that Paul McCartney actually died in 1966 and was replaced by a doppelganger.
Oh, I believe it.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
I feel like actually now that you say it, I've seen
I
things
think
about
I've heard
it.
that. It's the same thing
Or
as
they're,
like
like,
Avril Lavigne,
The music
which
is
I believe.
yes. Oh, I
Britney
believe that one.
Spears.
We'll get to that.
wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that year that he died, they also released a couple months later an album with a cover that kind of looked like a grave scene.
Mm.
And on that cover, there's a guitar next to the grave, and the guitar was left-handed. And Paul was also left-handed, and guitars are usually not,
Yeah.
I believe, left-handed.
No, they're usually right.
Mm-mm.
So then you flip the cover to the back, and the only and then there's a group picture of the band, but the only person whose face is not facing like the viewer
Oh, I
is
like that.
Paul. He's the
That's
only one
cool.
turns the other way.
Oh, I just got
His-
full body chills.
His back,
I believe it.
his back is the only one that's turned to like the viewer,
Yeah.
to the viewer on the album.
Oh.
I so believe that.
That's
So
cool.
Right.
people were thinking that this was like a money scheme, like this was like a whole thing by like the record or like whatever,
Mm-hmm.
for like the what's it called? It's like the record like
Label?
record
Yeah.
label to like make money, like blah,
Yeah.
blah, whatever. So people thought that in the lyrics of some of these new songs that there was hidden messages if you played it backwards. So to drive record sales, people are thinking that's what the label did because people were buying 2 records, one for like themselves to just listen to like regular, and then another one to damage because they were rewinding it so much to see the messages that were on the song when you played the song backwards.
Do you think they killed him so they could do that?
I have no idea. Well, there was also a theory about a possible car crash that he was in. And then one of the lyrics, or like one of the things on the album, on the back of the cover, his arm apparently points to like in the like the Wednesday morning at 5 a.m. when I died is like one of the lyrics. And he died apparently. If he died in that car crash, it was on a Wednesday morning.
Interesting.
Wow.
So you can fact check me because I have no idea if all this is true or not.
It's just so many coincidences that are they?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
That is so fucking crazy to think
Right?
about.
It really is.
Alrighty. This is like more of a not newer, but like, I'm sure we've all seen the clip of Beyonce on the Wendy Williams show where she sits down and her stomach, her pregnant stomach, kind of changes shape, like it's like a balloon or something. And so we're wondering, do you think Beyonce faked her pregnancy? Because that's supposedly what is Blue Ivy, her kid, or some shit. Is when she literally I'll show you guys the clip after. When she like comes down, sits in a chair, and her like round and pregnancy stomachs don't like fluctuate like that.
Right.
No.
She
They're, like,
sat
pretty
down
solid.
and it literally looks like she was smushing like a little water balloon. Like it morphed in shape so oddly.
Wait, I want to see this now.
Like
I
a
don't think I've seen this
wubble
one.
bubble ball.
And then the whole like exactly
bubble.
it moved like that. And then the whole thing, the Beyonce thing, people are saying Beyonce's the one who got to. Okay, that's gonna frustrate me.
I thought I turned it off.
That's why everyone is saying like Wendy Williams has kind of gone off the deep end. She has so many mental health issues now. Like she's been deemed a psychotic by society.
Well, she officially got diagnosed
Exactly, with something I
the
forget.
other day. Yeah,
I
I don't know the exact.
It might be more multiple personality. I don't remember, but yeah, she like has obviously gone very downhill mentally, and people are wondering like Beyonce. So thank you so much, Beyonce, if you're listening to this podcast.
Thank you, Beyonce.
It's like when people were like shitting on JoJo Siwa, like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
she was like, "Thank you, Beyonce," at one of the award shows. I was like, stop.
That's the
It's so
whole,
funny.
Oh my
That's the
god.
whole theory. Did she even get pregnant?
The reason why I could believe that is because so many celebrities, I feel like, are able to have kids in such different circumstances. Like, so many can have surrogates and, like, whatever. But, you know, as a big artist like Beyonce, like, who knows? Like, maybe she had a miscarriage and didn't want it to be, like, a known thing. Or,
Or someone
I'm-
else was carrying her kid and she was embarrassed by that and just faked being pregnant herself.
Right, like there's so many like things that could have happened. It's the only reason I'm like, oh, I could believe this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But I don't know if I fully believe that or not, but definitely like that one definitely gets me thinking.
Fair.
Okay.
The
The
wheels
next
are turning.
one, I don't really know if it's a conspiracy theory because obviously this could just be like a choice from the company, but have you guys heard of the like, Pixar's theory?
Yes.
It's that Pixar like the Pixar universe of all their movies is like the same world. So like,
yes.
all
Oh,
the
yeah, I
Pixar
have
movies
heard
are
of
within
this.
like the same time, not like timeline and world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically that all the Pixar movies are within the same universe, so you'll see other characters or like hints of movies that are coming out in the future, like like how in Toy Story you'll see like a stuffed animal of like Baymax.
Exactly.
Like, you'll see they're all interconnected, or like you'll see like a stuffed animal of like Mickey.
Yeah. Well, that's what they say in every Disney movie. There's a hint of another Disney movie within that movie. Kind of like the whole like in Frozen, you see Rapunzel. Every Disney movie has a different character from a different movie in it.
Right.
Somewhere.
I just think that that's so interesting.
Oh,
like,
I said that's kind of awesome.
I love the
which is why it's not really a conspiracy, but like I just love that. That's such a cool choice by Pixar to just kind of give some. Like,
that's how you know it's like their movie, like
you know.
And it's just interesting because then you start. Because then obviously they think. Fuck, what was I saying? Obviously, then they think there's like a deeper relation, deeper meaning. So, oh my god, this family's related to this family, and they're in the same kingdom, like blah blah blah.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, I think this is that one was yours, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my last one that I have. Is everyone familiar with JonBenet Ramsey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So she, for those of you who don't know, she was, I believe 6 years old at the time of her murder. She was killed viciously in her own basement. And it's this whole thing, no one ever found her killers, whatever, her parents, or I think one of them at least passed, but whatever. No one got charged with her murder. And people are saying that JonBenet Ramsey is actually Katy Perry.
Yes, I saw this, and I don't believe this one.
This one is a stretch to me.
Yeah.
I
but
don't
it's
believe
gotten
this
a
one.
lot.
I love my girl Katie. I don't think
Yeah.
it's her.
I don't think it's her.
Yeah, it's got a
Yeah,
lot
right?
of people talking because people did, like, you know how you can create, like, what you're gonna look like in 20 years or what would you have
Right.
looked like as a
And
baby.
people are saying
So
they
they
look
did.
alike.
Did they
both
look
of their-
identical?
Yeah, they did both
Oh
of their
my
pictures and they
God.
looked like each other. And also, Katie's parents look very similar to JonBenet Ramsey's parents.
Oh.
So it's like they're
Oh my
saying, like,
God.
but then they're saying, like, Katie could have come out about this and been the good guy and been
Right.
like, oh my God, this is me, like, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. But
I don't.
because she
I
did
don't-
address it. She said that this is not me, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's a theory that people have, like, evidence
Yeah,
for.
interesting.
Wait, that's
I had not
I
heard
love my
Yeah.
girl Katie. I don't
Something to
believe
think
that
of.
for a second.
It is very much of a stretch, like,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
interesting.
That's another reach, but
Interesting. Okay, my next theory is about Friends.
Yes!
About the
Oh.
show Friends.
fun.
Okay, so I don't believe this one, but there is a conspiracy theory that people believe that Friends, like the whole situation of the 6 friends getting together, blah, blah, whatever, wasn't real. And that the whole show really was just Phoebe dreaming of everything, of what her life would be like if she got off the streets.
Yes.
Because you know how before the
Oh.
show, or like multiple times throughout the show, they talk about how Phoebe before she like kind of met everybody, she lived on the streets. 'Cause
Yeah.
she was like homeless.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it didn't, like, everything of her meeting her 5 other friends never really
Yeah.
happened. It was just a dream.
Yeah.
And she was living on the streets still, like, this whole
Wow.
time.
Interesting.
And she's just like a delusional, like,
Mhm.
homeless person.
Yeah.
It's cool to think about.
Yeah.
It's definitely cool, but I don't think it was.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Right,
believe it.
I don't think they
Yeah.
actually put that much thought into the sitcom.
Right,
Right.
They were not like, but wait, it's this whole psychological thing. They were like, no, it's a
No,
fun sitcom.
right.
I
Like,
know, it's
wouldn't
about
benefit
6 friends.
them.
Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
That wouldn't benefit them. But
No.
it is wicked cool to think about.
no, it's a cool
Of
theory for
course it
sure.
is,
And I
yeah.
feel like, too, if it really was real, the last episode
They
would
would
have
have
been her
said
waking
something.
up from a dream.
Yes.
Because why would
You
you,
know what I
put
mean?
all of the effort into doing that and then not do anything about it?
Right.
Like, that's just missed opportunities.
Exactly.
So,
Totally.
Agreed. Alright, are we on to our last theory?
is it the Avril
Oh,
Lavigne
wow.
one?
No, it's
Oh.
not. I actually
Damn
didn't
it.
choose that one because
I
I
didn't
thought
talk about her.
I
That
thought it
was-
was too close to the
No, that's fair.
Beatles one, and I
That
feel
is
like
fair.
if you
There's-
like stay up to date or like are on TikTok, like I feel like the Avril Lavigne one is more like relevant on TikTok.
Yeah.
There's so many of those cases where
There
like, celebrities
are.
have
Right.
doppelganger, and I
Right.
believe most of them.
Me too.
Right.
Like I believe Michael Jackson is still alive.
Me too.
Yes!
I do
We'll
too.
find him. We
Thank
can do it.
you.
We'll
We're
find him.
going
Yes,
together.
we can do
Nobody
it.
else
Oh my
believes
god,
this.
he's totally alive.
Nobody else believes me, but I genuinely think he's alive.
Yes, I believe a lot
I
of
love-
celebrities.
I love that we'll find him.
We'll do it. Thank you, Vanessa. I'm glad you're on the
Yes,
same page.
I believe a lot
There's
of
been
celebrities.
too much. There's been too
Yeah.
much evidence.
Yeah.
There's too much evidence
Yeah,
that
there's
he's
been
still
literal
alive.
photographs of
Oh my
him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
he wants a normal life. And
He does.
that was that.
He does.
He's had enough of
Funny.
being famous.
Alright, here's this last. I thought this last theory was really crazy. So I want to hear people's thoughts on
I'm
this.
excited.
And if people will think about this the next time they like have the situation.
Wait,
You
now
guys
I'm
know-
scared.
Yeah,
You
wait.
guys know
That I have this
the
situation.
pizza topping theory.
No.
Okay, so apparently the pizza topping theory is that people use pizza toppings as a sign or like as a code for different meanings.
Is that like the whole Justin Bieber pizza thing, like Ellen DeGeneres, everything with Epstein's Island? That's all
Or
centered
is
around
that like
pizza party.
Is that similar to like when you go
The
to a
pizza
bar and
party.
if you order
I
like a
have-
specific drink, it's
Yeah.
like means
Yes.
different things to the
Yeah.
bartender?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess kind of similar to that
Yeah.
more than the pizza party.
Does no one know what that is?
No.
We
No.
do not know.
I have no idea what that is.
Gasp! That's a whole episode in itself.
Wait, let me get like okay. So apparently I only have a few toppings, but apparently if you order pepperoni pizza, it's
Okay.
like urgency.
Oh.
If you
Next
order-
time I go into Price, I go, I need a pepperoni pizza right now.
Like apparently, like it's urgency. If you get mushrooms, it's like secrecy. If you
What?
get olives, it's to keep an eye out or to be alert.
What the fuck?
And if you get anchovies, it's abort or dangerous. Isn't that interesting?
It's giving schizophrenia. It's giving wrong.
I understand the concept
So
behind it, but I don't think that. I think pizza's too common,
Right.
Yeah.
especially the flavor. Like the flavors of the drink. Anchovies fine,
Yeah.
but pepperoni.
do you think the random man
Okay,
working at a pizza shop is gonna see you order pepperoni and go, oh my god, this girl
When-
needs help? Like, no, it's
when-
not like global enough for that. I would
It's not be
global
like,
enough.
guess what?
When
I
we
want
had
mushrooms.
pizza parties at school and they ordered
Yeah.
3 family-sized pepperoni pizzas, the workers went,
Ow!
shit! They're in trouble! They ordered pepperoni! No, there were a bunch of
Anchovies coming out,
third graders that were hungry. The third graders were
First of all,
Anchovies
your
are-
school was allowed to order pepperoni?
Yeah.
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 What?
They'd have cheese and pepperoni. Those
Yes.
were two
We
options.
never allowed pepperoni.
One time my
people had
second-
allergies.
One
To
time my second
pepperoni?
grade teacher
Yeah.
got olives on the pizza. Like,
What?
Not
whatever they wanted.
olives.
No,
What?
it's kind of fire.
What?
Oh.
That's so irrelevant, but
Like there's people who are allergic to like pork, so
And
you
don't
can't
eat
have-
it.
Then have cheese.
We have the cheese.
Have cheese, yeah.
We have the cheese and the pepperoni. If you can't eat the pepperoni, eat the
Well,
cheese.
I'm just saying that's why like schools are usually never allowed to like really order food that like if you have an allergy.
Oh, my school didn't care.
I was saying my school didn't give a fuck.
They were
long
like,
as it-
alright.
As long as it wasn't like
If you
like
know
nuts.
you can't
Yeah,
eat
like,
it,
they don't give a
eat
fuck.
it.
Eat at the free table.
Yeah. I was like that's all my
Doesn't
that's all my
keep
school
you
had, and then they didn't give a fuck about.
table.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah.
Your schools are insensitive.
Like if you, I would say if you weren't allergic to nuts, they didn't give a fuck. Like they.
No, yeah.
Whatever.
okay, wait, back to this theory. So does that mean like I'm picturing like you're at like the white party in the Hamptons. Like that's where I picture this theory to come into use. But
You
not,
get mushrooms on your
Yeah,
pizza,
like
and they're like
an everyday situation that I could relate
No.
to.
the white party.
Well, no, I'm literally just
No,
thinking,
I love the white
not
party.
A
I would
random
love to
man,
go.
Michael
a random,
Rubin.
If
Are we
you're at
watching
the
this?
pizza place down the shop isn't gonna know what your
No.
anchovies mean. But like
A
Michael
random
Rubin
pizza
would.
No, they're just gonna judge you. They're like,
Yeah.
anchovies, alright.
Exactly.
Like,
Ew.
And the first person
Guys,
is
it
not-
was a LOL. It was a ha-ha. It was a ha-ha. So the next time you're thinking about ordering pizza, think about
Danger! Oh god.
Next time
But
I get
seriously, no one's heard of Pizzagate?
No, please share.
What? No, Pizzagate.
I was like, give like a
it's-
little blurb.
I don't want to get us demonetized, but you
oh
know,
no.
it's the whole like Epstein's Island, like Pizzagate, and all the celebrities are around in Pizzagate. It's just called pizza.
Pizzagate?
I know. So
I'm
it's
so
there's
confused.
pizza.
Do they
making
eat
about
pizza
it.
there?
I don't know.
Yeah, was there pizza at this?
Like I don't even think so. I don't know why it's called Pizzagate.
Do they order pepperoni on it? 'Cause it's urgent.
Danger!
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Anyways, I loved this episode,
Oh my
guys.
god.
That was a blast.
It was so much fun.
was very fun.
Let's do another.
I think the pepperoni is urgent.
Now, anytime one of you orders something, it's not just plain cheese and we're like,
Anchovies, she's gonna be like,
bombastic side
oh, mustard.
That's why I thought this one was a good like last one because I was like,
No, I
this
love that.
is wild. But
I love that.
I do think it's
But hear
funny.
me out.
Here we are.
Do
Next
think
time I'm
it's
ordering anchovies and
Next
see,
time I
see
get
what happens.
next time I get olives.
No, fuck anchovies.
Next time I get olives, be alert.
Imagine a guy taking orders like, oh my god.
No, next time you go to the pizza shop, you have to go, can I get pepperoni?
That's like an impractical jokers thing. I feel like they would do that.
That was their reaction.
Yeah.
If they like look at you, they're like,
Yeah.
pepperoni.
I'd be like,
Are you sure you don't want cheese?
I can just picture Sal on a practical jokers being like, oh my god.
No, I
You
am
want-
Taka Jahari, but I would never,
Never order a
a
pizza
whole
by
I would
myself.
never have pizza with
Oh
pepperoni.
my god, conspiracy! Do you know what's relate? Is Sal Volcano the pizza theory?
Wait, what?
What?
I love her like so confident, like
She ate like that.
I've never been more confused.
No, the whole talk
I love when my
quote
club
is
rolls
about pizza.
Oh.
So we should
Yeah.
be involved in the pizza topic.
No, because he would never order a whole pizza.
You would never. You would never.
Oh god, guys, I can't.
Alright, guys.
when he ordered the whole pizza.
That was a fun. That was a fun episode. Thank you guys so much for watching
Let us know how
another
many you believe.
episode of Roommate Rewind.
Oh, yes.
How many
Comment on your
conspiracies-
favorites.
How many conspiracies do you actually believe? How many, or this whole episode, are you just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Let us know if you wanted us to do like college conspiracy theories, like how we started this episode, or just any other episode topics in general. We love you guys. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, at all the things, at Roommate Rewind. I was waiting for my lovely friends to do their little hand movements as they do. Definitely go check out our Vlogmas. Jill's is coming out this Friday by the time this episode comes out. And
Cats is out now.
This has been uploaded?
It has.
No.
Shut up.
Not
No, when
the
this
moment,
is
but when this
out.
comes out.
Oh my god!
When this episode comes out,
I got
Jill's
excited.
episode will be out
Alright,
as
alright,
well.
alright.
But if you haven't, make sure to go check out Vanessa's week at Vlogmas.
Please do.
And Jill, wait, I haven't asked you. How do you think you did at Vlogmas?
I think
Pizza, please.
No, I think I did like pretty good. It was pretty much just me yapping the entire time.
Same girl.
And I like didn't like film like with yours you filmed like your hike and it was like the aesthetic little video.
Wait, you have all the dance videos.
I did do
Yeah.
yeah, I have like a couple things, but it's mostly just me yapping like the entire
I
time. I'm like,
think-
hey guys, this is
No,
what
but
I
you
did.
were very much on top of it though. Like we would just be
no, you
walking
were.
somewhere, and
I
all of a sudden
said
she's like,
probably too
"Hey
many
guys, so we're." I was like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah.
Yes. So you definitely have stuff to choose from.
Yes.
Like,
Definitely.
content.
We'll have a nice little edit. So thank you guys so much
Yes.
for watching. We love you guys and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.